Yo, what is up guys? In today's video we're on Minor Haven once again on a VIP, or not a VIP, a solo server. And guys, look in the chat right here. 57 seconds. I'm life 73k. A 20 skip, 57 seconds. Now if we look before that, we got a minute .03, which actually translates to about a minute and a second. Or 2 seconds. There, we got 1.06 seconds. 1.08. 1.03, 60 seconds, and right after I came back from being AFK, I got an Interstellar Conqueror and a Telemonster, which is pretty cool. But, guys, this is a Centillion setup that is under a minute. Now, obviously, it's not always under a minute, but if you're really fast, you can get under a minute like I just got right here. I got 60 seconds earlier. I got 58 seconds a while ago. That used to be my best. This is now my best. 57 seconds. That is actually nuts. And let me kind of show you guys how I did it, and I'm gonna be showing you guys how to build something like this. It may look very terrifying, but trust me guys, this is actually really easy to build. So on the top, I just have my resetters, and this is very similar to my my fast inf setup. Basically, what I did was I removed the 2 Star Bombas and the Empyrean Monument, and I just added better upgraders here, and it still makes me sent. But it starts here, it goes through the cannon, into the atmospheric steamwork, into the glass butterfly, into these upgraders. Then it actually skips this row, because that's my void line. Then it goes through all these upgraders right here. Lastly, it goes through here, which also another trick that you can do is use the Indoctrinator followed by Illusions of Void, which would instantly give the upgrade, which is really awesome. Let me grab these boxes. And yeah, then it goes through my resetters, and that's pretty much it. I use the Havium mine. The mine's usually placed right here, but I removed it just so the setup isn't constantly running. But yeah, guys, let's reborn. Now, obviously, that wasn't a 1 minute because I was explaining it. But yeah, guys, let's get started. Alrighty, so actually, before I continue, I wanted to say that I'm gonna be actually building it right here. I had to do something like halfway into the video, and I don't want to have it all pieced together all weird, so we're just gonna do it now. Let me reborn real quick, and I'll show you how easy it actually is to make something like that. So what we want to start out with is get a row of 3 mega platforms. Now it's going to require 6 total, maybe a little expensive on the shards, but you guys can just salvage reborns and whatnot. After you get that, get another set of standard platforms and place them like this. Now you should have about a 2 to 3 block gap right here, but yeah. So once you get those placed, basically what we're gonna do first is actually our void line. So make sure you're using a receiver that is a 3 block. For example, this is 3 blocks wide, whereas one like this is actually a lot bigger, because it's gonna just perfectly fit. Also, before I continue, let me get some money real quick. Also, shout out to everybody in my server. They invited me to their VIP server. But once you do that, get your void drive. Now, obviously, guys, I said this is gonna be for high lives. So, void drive. And I'm going to be using ultimate conveyors with storage conveyors. Just place your ultimate conveyors. And if you don't have storage conveyors, a good second is Easter conveyors. These, I'm sure everybody has Easter conveyors right now if you're watching right after it's being uploaded. But for the furnace, I'm using the Book of Knowledge. And make sure you place the Book of Knowledge on the very end. Now, we actually ran out of storage conveyors, which is perfectly fine. What we'll do is we'll just grab those Easter conveyors and put 2 like so. After that, fill the whole line with big bad blasters. Oh, I missed a spot somewhere. Here it is. Alright, now after you fill it with big bad blasters, grab Midas blasters, and you guys can see that they fit very, very nicely with this, like that. And you want to put 9 on each side. Now, obviously, if you guys don't have the requirements for the Midas blasters, instead of using big bad blasters, you could just replace them with Hydra blasters, and then use big bad blasters for the rest. Guys, feel free to improvise if needed with the setup. Now, after you do that, get your mega platforms and basically sandwich the void line. So once you do that, what we're gonna do is get a hydraulic platform and raise it as high as you can. So it is like this. Now you're gonna see a two block gap here, but it's perfectly fine. I'll show you why now. So get a random teleporter that you did not use. In this case, I'm actually gonna switch this with an orange one because I'm used to using green here. Get a teleporter that you haven't used yet. Put it like right about here. Doesn't really matter. Get your circus cannon. Guys, if you don't have the circus cannon, I would recommend using a normal ore cannon. The setup is very specific, but if you have the required items, it is extremely good, and it is one of the fastest setups known in Miners Haven right now. Like I said, I got a 56-second Reborn. I actually got it a few times. I got 56. So next, what we're gonna do is grab the atmospheric steamwork, raise it all the way up, and you're actually going to be placing it above these platforms where my mouse is at. And we want to place it like so. Now, in order to test, what we could do is get our Havium mine. And what I like to do is I like to put it on a small platform. If you guys don't have small platforms, it's not really needed. Just do what I'm doing, but on the floor. Get a replicator. Put it like that. Actually, we're going to put it like this. Put a conveyor. Let's just use a Discord conveyor, because why not? And we want to use a helium blaster. And put our sender. So there we go, guys. Now we can actually make sure everything is working well. So what I like to do right after here is put a glass butterfly. This is only a 1 block item, but the ores will actually still go through, which is really nice. Now this may not be exactly the same as my setup that I previously showed you, but basically just put all your upgraders that can fit and will work. So, I know that we can use those Trinity upgraders. Father Freon. The Son of Poison. And the Fire one. Might as well use this item too. This is a coal-powered item, so make sure you have coal power going into it, like so. Use the Igneous Lightning, the other coal-powered one. Santa's Rage. And What else can we put that has a high multiplier? Do the Vulcan's Wrath. Now, I'm actually not going to be powering this with coal, because I'm going to have something above this. But I'm pretty confident that we could still make enough money as is. Shard Park. It is nice because the ore is already centered before. Here and there you will have some ores not make it, but majority will make it. Next, I'll use the virtual evolution. And we need a 3-block gap at the end for the teleporter. So let's use the hydraulic duality. For the next one, let's use either blue or pink. And buy ladders in here, because they make for a good 1-block wall. And then for the side, you could just use a normal wall segment. But what we're actually going to do now is work on the stuff that's going to go under here, but we're actually going to work on it. We're going to make it all like over here where my mouse is. So let's get the receiver. Get the cannon. Make sure we use that hydraulic duality. And what I like to do here is get hydraulic unstables and place them like that, because then the ore will go down. And also, one thing I forgot to do is use the Angel's Blessing. Can't forget that. Alright, so now we can add some more. I'm going to use the Ruby Crystallizer, because that is a raised upgrader. Let's see if we could use the Ore Indoctrinator with the Illusions of Void. Followed by the Memer. Obviously, guys, if you don't have the same items I do, just use upgraders that you do have. But next, we can use Atlantic Monument. That's a large upgrader. Ooftopian Refiner, because why not? Might as well throw in the Vulcan's Destiny and Brimstone Spires, so why not? Actually, before we do that, let's use our Fine Point upgraders. True Overlord, Quantum Clockwork. As you guys can see, the ores are all getting hit, which is really awesome. Spooklord Device. Actually, I want to try not to use that one yet, just so it's more skinny of a line. Royal Rabbit, one of the new exotics. We can use that. Pizza List is a pretty good item. And we have 3 blocks left, actually. I'm not sure if we have any 3 blocks, so what we could do is use the Executive Pillars or any other 2-block and the Excellent Upgrader. Now get your last sender. Get the ladders. Get the walls like so. And what we'll actually do is we will add some of the side upgraders, like this guy right here. Throw it right there. Why not? Use the big bunny. Since all the ores are centered, we could actually just throw it at a random spot like that. I'm gonna throw my golden clover blaster and Christmas or ornament blaster here. Alrighty, so it seems like that line is pretty much complete. We can use the pearl somewhere. Throw it right there. And there was another what is the other one called? This one, energy core. Use these ones on the side right there. And we can also use 3 orbitals. Just throw them right here, because why not? Oh, can't fit that last one. There we go. And it seems like that line is about complete. Alright, now what we'll do is we'll copy everything. And then we'll actually move it over. Because if we built this all over there, it would be a lot harder than how it is now. So we missed 2 items. Alrighty, let's throw that guy there. And fix this. So there we go. Now we'll do the same thing over here. Get the pink sender, or the receiver. Circus cannon. Get the hydraulic conveyor there. And we'll start working on the rest of it. Where to start? The Vaporwave is a pretty decent item. Next, we will throw in Citrus Enhancer. That's alright. Let's throw in some smaller upgraders. Auroral Wings. Autumn Breeze. Or Tropical Breeze. Can use the Searing Heat with a Flamethrower before that. Gator Cove. Now I think we'll throw in the Vulcan and the Brimstone Spires. Alrighty, what else? Use the turbine changer. Actually, no, stay away from the turbine changer because it messes with your ores up. I forgot about that. Alrighty, we're almost done. About 3/4 of the way done. You can add the clover refiner somewhere. That works. Ancient Colosseum's pretty good. Right, it seems like we used a majority of our good upgraders. Let's add the deadly spore. And what about the dust devil? I actually don't use this in my main setup. Does that work? Looks like it. Alrighty, we're just about done here. Throw in a phase. Actually, let's remove the phase refiner. We'll throw in this because right now it's glitched and it actually stays in the middle. How much more space we got here? Got room for about 3 more blocks. Just throw in a candy refiner here, and we'll call that a day. I'm going to use a shortcake sender for my Teslas. Alright, and now what we'll do is copy it and then move it over. Alrighty, there we go. Sometimes rotating it does make it a little easier to be more compact, which that does work. Also, I'm going to throw a walrus blaster right here. Now what we'll do, let's get a platform here, just put it as high as you can. Go like this, and actually throw in another one just like that. And do something like that. And then I believe something like that. So we're gonna remove the teleporter for now. Put a quasar, because we know that this setup does work. Get our shortcake receiver. Tesla refuter. Place it like that, not how I just did. Get your replicators and put them on the bottom like so. Get some raised mini conveyors. And face them this direction so you have a 1 block space here. Now what I like to use is a present. I use the rushed present from Vacation. It serves as a really good 1 block stopper, but a lot of you guys probably don't have it. So what you can actually use is a catalyst. Instead, those will work. And you put 2 senders back here, so the ores will go back in the setup. Afterwards, put a conveyor like so. I like to use the heavenly conveyors. Afterwards, put your final upgrader, like so. Get your replicators, and actually place it 1 block over like this, because the conveyor is fast. And do the same thing. Like that. Get the present. Get our amazing heavenly conveyor. Get the void star. Throw it in like that. And throw in your replicator like this, so the gap looks like so, because this is a really fast conveyor. Get the mini conveyors. Actually, no. For these, what you're going to do is put the conveyors the other way, facing forward. Throw in your senders like that, and then throw in the sender that leads to your void drive line like that next to it. Because this conveyor is really fast, it'll launch it right into here. And then it'll go in the void line. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much how you make it. It is pretty easy. Another thing that we need to add are tractor beams. You can actually do them 16 times. Throw them in really anywhere that you can fit them, to be honest. I'm actually going to skip that top one just so it doesn't, the ores don't hit it. Like that, we have 8 more. Six left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Doesn't fit there. Right there. So there we go, guys. That pretty much concludes the setup. Now what we can actually do is throw this up here so it's even more compact. Get some ores. I like to remove the avium mine just so we don't get super laggy. But yeah, guys, the ores will go through, and that seems to be pretty much it. You guys can see the ores are all pretty much going through. If you want to be safe, do something like that, because sometimes the ores do land on the edge, or just move it 1 block over. Do as you please. But yeah, let's see how much money this gives us. As you guys can see, this, if you skipped back to the beginning of the video, this looks almost the exact same. And it's pretty easy. Once you build it 1 time, you'll be able to build it many times. And there actually was a time where I accidentally deleted this whole layout and I had to rebuild it. But I made it a little bit better. But here we go, guys. It is not an infinite setup, but you can add a few more upgraders to make it an infinite setup. This is actually my Reborn setup, and it skips me 20 lives. But yeah, guys, what you can do is instead of using the shortcake teleporter, you can use like the Valentine ones, because it's a lot smaller. You could add like an extra upgrader here, or yeah, just any other portable upgraders that you can use. If you have, I don't have the green ghost, or the orange ghost I don't have. I only have these 2. That'll help. The Cosmic Tower will help. There's a lot of things that will help this setup in order to make it infinite. Pulsars, lots of things. But yeah, guys, that is pretty much everything. Let me load in my real setup to compare it. It is pretty much the same thing. Hope you guys did enjoy. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more amazing videos. Check out my Discord server, link in the description below, along with my fan groups and fan shirts. They're amazing. This was a really long video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you have made it this far in the video, comment down below tree, T-R-E-E, and I'll try to heart your comment. But yeah, guys, see ya. Peace.